This is a follow-up video to my original video talking about my experience at the Hot Seat hosted by Real Social Dynamics. So if you're here and you've not seen that video, I suggest you take the time and go click it, watch it, otherwise this one will lack context. This video is inspired by all of the amazing amounts of comments I got, the views, the thumbs up, the thumbs down. I'm humbled. I put out this video, the original one, knowing I would get a lot of views because I encased it in clickbait, feminist, reveals, shocking truth, pickup artist, seminar, whoa, hairy armpit in the picture, whoa, what's she talking about? I knew that I was creating a hooking point that people would think, oh, another feminist shitting on the pickup artist company, but instead, I tricked you, I'm not shitting on it, I'm actually for it. Rather, I'm for Real Social Dynamics. One simple comment I got that I didn't really address in my original video was just, why did I go and what was I expecting to get out of it? So I should give some context. I was 15 or 16, 15 when I stumbled upon the book The Game, and then 16 a year later when my cousin Gregory from Kinobody.
Are you gonna join the contest, Kinobody contest?
Fatten up! Christmas 2016.
Fatten up for the before pictures, you can win the contest.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Kinobody.
I don't think Kinobody was much of a thing back then either, but Greg says to me like, oh, Spenny, you should check out that guy Tyler on YouTube. His videos are really interesting. And at this point I had been following the pickup stuff because it was pretty fascinating. Like, oh, you could like use these ways, these little can openers to talk to people, and I used it to kind of like just talk to strangers and make little comments. I actually wasn't doing it to game. I was just, oh, maybe I could just talk to strangers. And I started to do that and get momentum. Like, I'm really stepping out of my comfort zone here. I'm really breaking through my shell, just using old school, outdated pickup advice. And then here's Gregory saying like, oh, check out this Tyler guy. And because I read The Game, I was like, no, fuck Tyler, that creep from Canada, that ginger weirdo creep using the name Tyler from my favorite fictional character, Tyler Durden. No, I don't like that guy. However, I was kind of cursed with this brain, this personality that always has me dig deeper for answers. I can't standing on the edge of a cliff, like I want to just jump in all in. What is Gregory talking about? Why Tyler? I don't know if Gregory's opinion is a valid one. I don't know. I can't verify that, so let's just find out. Then I watched one of Tyler's videos, and then if you watch Tyler's videos, then you probably know what I'm talking about. I watched one. I ended up spending my entire night just like in the cave of YouTube, just delving into videos, Tyler's videos, just blowing my mind, because this guy is supposed to be a pickup artist, but instead what he's doing is talking about these self-actualization concepts, like, you know, being present to the moment and letting go and partying sober, which blew my mind. Because when I was 12 years old, I made my vow to never drink alcohol. And that's a whole other topic in itself. I made a vow at 12 years old, a decade ago, to never have a sip of alcohol. And I'm nearly 22 now, and I've never had a sip of alcohol. And I have to thank Real Social Dynamics, because as much as I was the crazy kid who made that decision when I was 12, I have to admit, when I was 14 or 15 and I started to attend parties with my friends, I was so socially awkward. It was traumatizing. I'd just be like shaking and like sweating and like I'm uncomfortable, and everyone's having a good time. Everyone's getting drunk and like they're smoking up, and I'm thinking like, why don't I drink again? I was 12 and I said I won't drink. I guess I'll go with that. But I wasn't even fully committed to it, which means I was vulnerable to the concept of like, oh, fuck it, I'll just drink like a normal kid. But just on time, I found this guy, Tyler, who preaches going out and gaming sober. And the reason why Real Social Dynamics is so interesting is because their whole game concepts can be applied. It basically bleeds into all these other factors of life. I'm using game all the time, just like ordering a coffee, talking to people, you know, just interacting with someone. I'm always using game, because what that is to me is expressing intent. And the intent I want to express when I interact with people is like, I'm here, I'm present with you, like let's talk. But let's get out of the social script. Let's really talk. Let's really open up. And RSD helped me to be more vulnerable with people. And what it really helped me with was going out and being the motherfucking life of the party sober, which is such a fun little party trick. It's like a smoke trick, because it's like, ooh, you're all impressed by me and you're overwhelmed by my presence, my social presence, but I'm sober. So that really, like, it's been a tool because I don't have any sober role models that are interesting. Most sober role models are, I'm sorry, good for you maybe for being sober, whatever your reasons are, but you're kind of boring and you feel like you're missing out. And I don't like that because it's like, I don't want to be I want to be sober, but I don't want to be sober who's missing out. I want to be sober who is so fucked up on life that I definitely don't need any substances. And I've achieved that. I've been in rants trying to explain to people in social situations like, no, I'm sober right now. I'm sober. And they're like, you're not sober. You're so fine. I'm like, no, I'm sober. And then I realized I just have to give it. Like, this is just who I am. Like, and it's amazing. And who do I have to thank? Real social dynamics. Because they gave me this platform of behaving sort of outlandishly, you know, self-amusement, kind of just getting high off of the moment around you. That's my biggest takeaway for RSD and what they have given to me in my life. They basically changed my life because getting into their whole concepts, the paradigms that they share over YouTube through free content, I was 16 years old. I was basically raised off of their content. I've seen every video probably, most of them. So my brain was rewired by these people. And I have no regrets because I'm completely amazed with the person I've come to be now at 22, and I will continue to be amazed with who I grow into. I continue to be proud of myself and who I am, and I continue to thank my role models like RSD who helped me know that no matter how fucked up and confusing things are outside of myself, that I can still tune into myself, my values and my principles and know like I'm here and it's cool and it's steady even in the face of all these temptations and the pain of the world and coping mechanisms. I could just be steady in my own, in myself. But there was a catalyst that had me really go to a live event by RSD, and it comes back to my cousin Greg. He sends me a video in my inbox of him and Julian Blanc hanging out.
What's up, Spenny OG?
How's it going?
Julian says, what's up?
I hear you like my shit. I hope you're applying it. Pimp it.
Awesome.
After watching this little snippet of footage that he shared with me, all I thought was, fuck that guy. Fuck Greg. I'm gonna go meet those guys, my heroes, on my own terms. I refuse to let my cousin and his celebrity status get in my way of me meeting the people that I want to meet. Because here's Greg, he's networking. That's what he has to do. He's Kino Buddy. You gotta meet people. You gotta meet the other YouTubers. You gotta make those collaborations. And all I'm thinking is, a part of me, this like weaker part of me is like, yes, I could use my cousin Greg to meet my heroes. And then the real part of me, the part that I find is more nurtured by real social dynamics, said, no, don't use your cousin's celebrity status to get your foot in the door and meet your heroes. You go meet your heroes. So shortly after Greg had sent me that video of him, Julian, hanging out, I bought tickets to the Hot Seat Experience in New York City. And I went. And it was amazing. And that's why I say I want to continue to go, because not only did I get to experience one of the most killer events in the world, in my opinion, of course, I got to experience a brand new city. I'm from Montreal, and I got to go to New York City, which blew my mind. New York City was such a cool and trippy experience. Like, oh my God, this is here? This has been here all along? What else is there? I started to ask, what else? What else is going on? So now my plan is, for the next year at least, is to use the hot seat experiences that are, you know, a bus ride away, a flight away, to go not only attend their event, but experience a brand new city and travel. Because I'm young and I'm dumb, and now's the time to do that. So I wanted to make that clarification. Also, another thing I wanted to clear up, which is a whole other topic, just quickly, is some people heard in my video that my name is Penny. Actually, my name is Spenny, and that's my nickname, and my real name is Spencer, and that's a whole other, once again, story in itself. My mother, a feminist, just like I'm a feminist, wanted to name her daughter. My mother named me Spencer, so you can imagine that my life is a bit problematic. My mother wanted to name a daughter Spencer, and then she gave me this name, and my life has kind of changed because of it, because I never fit into the whole social script of like, oh, my name's Jessica or Sarah or Samantha. No, instead it's like, oh, your name's Spencer. That's kind of weird. I'm like, yeah, I guess. My whole life I've just been saying like, yeah, I guess my name's weird. I don't know. It was given to me. It's just you guys reacting to me. So my whole life growing up, I had people reacting to me and my name being Spencer. And I put in my little nickname Spenny because it's just nicer. Spenny. Spencer sounds really intense. Hi, I'm Spencer. So I get a little overwhelmed by my own name sometimes. And another thing, feminist. I had a comment this morning I thought was funny. Someone said, change the name from my previous video, change feminist to woman. And I'm like, no, I'm a feminist. And if it surprises you that a feminist could feel this way about the pickup community, then that's probably a good thing. If it makes you uncomfortable that you're agreeing with a feminist, if it makes you uncomfortable, then that's a good thing, because the only reason why I came this far into delving into RSD is because I was made uncomfortable and I went with it. I dug deep. And you know what? Feminism makes me uncomfortable as well. I never wore that title until like this summer, and I realized, fuck it. I can take this term on my own terms. I don't have to buy into like the crybaby feminism that everyone is hating on all the time. That shit upset me. I was like, I don't want to be like that. And I thought, no, I'll just own the label in my own way. So honor that. And also, feminist is a great word for clickbait. So no, I'm not changing the title. Sorry, dude. All right, guys, thanks for watching. That's it. That's the end of my video. I hope that shared some clarification as to why this random girl named Spencer, who doesn't drink alcohol, went to the RC event, who's also cousins with Greg from Kino Body. It's kind of weird, but this is a little look at my story and my life and what has led me to this moment right now, knowing that I'm about to travel to all these random cities to experience more of the hot scene. Thank you for watching both this video and my previous one. You guys are seriously blowing my mind. Take care.